Welcome, replay viewers. Let's see who's the first one in the room. Coney Island Creek. Cantix FNM. Welcome. Jessica, good to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. We're gonna take a little stroll down the boardwalk, but first we're gonna take the train. Oh my God, I want to ride the Cyclone too. Go to my playlists, and you can see 3 hours of live streams of me riding the Cyclone on live stream. If you really missed the Cyclone. Good to see you, crazy Coney Island kid. We all need to ride the Cyclone though. I am one of like 12 people that was able to ride the Cyclone this year. I'm on the N train, but I'm gonna cross over to the Q train right now. I'm on the N train right now. We're gonna see the Cyclone from a couple of different angles. But we're gonna take the Q train out to Brighton Beach, and then we're gonna walk the boardwalk from Brighton Beach down. Good to see you, John. Welcome. John Hazy, Arsenal. Be right back. Awesome. Arsenal, Manchester, Liverpool. Good to see you, John Lore. Welcome. All the Johns are here. John Lore, John Hazy. All right. Let's just chant. It's not cold. It's not cold outside. I am wearing a t-shirt. I am in a t-shirt right now. Let's see how cold it is out here compared to my neighborhood. Shouldn't be that cold. I should be able to. I have a hoodie in my bag if I need. But I am in a t-shirt. Last night, walking Dyker Heights, I was in a t-shirt. I was sweating by the time I came home last night. By the time I got home last night, it was crazy. Nip test, exactly. Nip test. Nip test. That good answer, John. Me too. All right, let's transfer trains. Let's hop on the queue. Oh, it's actually really warm out here. Oh yeah, it's nice out here. It's a perfect walking conditions for me. Our brand new, well, not brand new because it's about 15 years old, but the newly remade. You drove the B-74 in 1984. I might have been on that bus. I might have been on that bus as a kid. Might have took a 4-year-old me on that bus one time. All right, let's hop on this Q train. Everyone rode for free. Nice. Giving free rides on the bus? That's pretty cool. Very generous of you. Okay, here's our queue. No, it was not, John. No, it was not. All right. Let's go down to Brighton Beach. Then we're gonna walk back along the boardwalk. You know, in 1993, I got my first BMX bike, and I rode it all the way down here to Coney Island. I was only 13 years old. But when I got back home, I was so proud of myself, because I was like, I caught it just in time. I was so proud of myself because I'm like, wow, I rode my bike all the way by myself to Coney Island, and you know, I had a fun time. I rode the Cyclone, and I came home and my mom was like furious. She was like, you went to where? By yourself. There's a 100-year-old Wonder Wheel. And there's our Coney Island USA Museum and Circus Sideshow. You're back, awesome. And there's my couch. There's my beloved couch. I have took you guys there on live stream here on YouTube literally hundreds of times. The record on YouTube live stream for riding the Cyclone, I think we rode the Cyclone 8 times once. Oh yeah, it's pretty painful, but it's all new track now, so it's quite smooth now. Quite smooth and 16 seconds faster than it was in 2011. Good to see you, Darian. Welcome. We're going to see the Cyclone again. We're going to come back and walk the boardwalk. So we're going to see the Cyclone again.
This is a Manhattan-bound Q local train. The next stop is Ocean Parkway.
Ocean Parkway. Beautiful piece of mosaic art on the bridge that takes this subway train over the Ocean Parkway. This newly remodeled station was done by architect Vito Acconci. Exactly, John. Now, you know what's the best, John? Getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to ride this Cyclone for a TV show, and then you get to ride the Cyclone like 10 times in a row before like 9 in the morning. So then the whole rest of the day you're just shaking. It's fantastic. I had to ride this Cyclone for the Pix 11 News one morning, and we got to go around and around and around and around, and by the time I got off, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't stop shaking. The whole day I was shaking. It was a fantastic feeling. But the best was, of course, doing the live streams, though, because it was always fun. The first drop is the best drop. Good to see you, Arlene. If you watch those live streams, I go quiet. I go completely quiet so you guys could enjoy the ride on the Cyclone. But I sometimes do like tell you like how's the air time and all that. But the most I ever rode by myself was about probably 15 times, but on live stream the record is 10. We rode on live stream 8 or 10 times on YouTube live stream. Your neck was killing you when you rode the. Oh, you do get whiplash if you. There is a way to ride it where you don't get hurt. You kind of like lean into the turns, and you kind of when you begin to anticipate it, the ride gets a lot more smoother. But now the way the ride is now with all the new track, it's all new track. They were supposed to replace the lift hill track, but that's about it. The rest of the ride is all completely redone. It is 16 seconds faster than it was in 2011. And it's faster in spots where it wasn't fast, and it's slower in spots where it wasn't slow. But if you catch that ride on the right day, it could really hurt you. It could really, really hurt you. All right, we're here, Brighton Beach. But we used to take the kids to Cedar Point. Oh yeah, nothing compares to Cyclone. Nope. Nope, it does not. You're scared now because you think you're old? Yeah, it could be. People change as they get older. People change. Like I used to like, you know what I used to love? I used to love the break dancer. And then when I hit like a certain age, I just stopped liking rides that spun around. But I'm all about the roller coaster. I am all about that roller coaster life. Yeah, I used to love rides that used to spin around. Now I hate them. I can't ride them. I get sick. But give me a looping roller coaster, and I could do it every time. Farm out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Ooh, they're cooking something out here. I smell barbecue. I smell barbecue. Used to drive the bus under the L2. That's right. Sorry. Make sure I have my glasses on. Yeah. Oh, you drove the B68 also? That's a bus I rode many a times. Oh, look at that. They got the decorations up for the holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to my Jewish viewers. Hanukkah. Oh, it's warm out here. It's like legit warm out here. They say it's 61 degrees. It does not feel like 61 degrees. It feels more like 65 degrees. I'm really happy I'm not wearing my jacket because I know I'll be sweating already. Hopefully that sun's gonna peek out through the bloody hell. Hopefully that sun's gonna peek out through the clouds. Sunset today. I looked into Gabilla's. Gabilla's was right around here. Gabilla's used to be like right around here. I looked into Gabilla's. I didn't know they still sold Gabilla's in stores. But evidently a very fabled Knish spot. Look at that one lone building. That one building completely destroyed Sheepshead Bay. Like such an out of place building for Sheepshead Bay. Nobody likes that building. Yes, it is. Yay! And we're gonna walk all the way down the boardwalk there. Take a stroll down the boardwalk. All right. I like their holiday decorations here. I like their Hanukkah decorations out here. They're cute. Got a parking ticket right at that spot. Awesome. Well, not awesome, but just gotta watch out where you park. That's all you gotta do. So right as I was setting up the live stream on the subway, on the N train, there was a lovely character who was literally yelling at people for money. And when I mean yelling, no mask on, in your face, saying, I need money to feed my kids. So he decided to go exceptionally loud with me because I had headphones in. And he got the taste of the Dutch Maas. If you know Dutch Maas, if you want to act crazy around me, I will act crazier. And I made a complete scene. I told him I had been out of work since March. And some people even applauded when the guy finally calmed down. There were a couple of people on the train applauding. That was really funny. So remember, don't make a scene on the subway or I'll make an even bigger scene. And I will be louder than you. I will be crazier than you. You're booking a visit to New York soon? Oh, absolutely. Want to go to the secret stash in Red Bank. Uh-oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I know, it was crazy. Why would I yell at people just because they're not giving me stuff, Karen? It was weird. It was weird, Canex. He was asking people for money, but he was going up to each individual person and being really, really nasty. And just acting like a fool. He almost ended up on live stream. He almost ended up on my Instagram. Here to see a 4K. You were just say go to Coney Island last night. Well, we're here today. I got to come out here and continue to build my live stream rig in Coney Island, USA Museum. It was horrible. The thing that made it the worst though is that he didn't have a mask on. And he's getting right up in your face. So I decided to be like, you know what? To heck with this. I'm going to really act and make a scene. And I did. But if you gotta ask for people for like money from people, it's like, why you gotta be nasty for? Like, why you gotta like and in a sense demand it? You have $1. Well, I have $1, but it's not for you. Yeah, the Rona is bad with the Rona. Actually, technically, we're in an orange-colored zip code right now. We got to go from orange to yellow on this walk. Yeah, exactly. You gotta act crazy. And now we'll keep them away from you. You have to act crazy. Seems to be the only way that these people listen. You could probably find a replay of a live stream from a year or two ago out here in Coney where people are acting crazy around it, or want to act crazy around the stream, and I just turn it right back around. The best though is when people think I'm filming them. It's like, no, I'm walking, the camera's pointed in a direction, I'm not following you with the camera, but everything's about you. So that usually catches them off guard too when I say something like that. Like, guess what? The world doesn't revolve around you. Nobody cares about you. This camera is not on you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the chat. Pointing the camera straight. Ridiculous. Anyway, I have plenty of stories because I've been live streaming for a while now. All right, here we are, the beginning of the Coney Island Boardwalk, right here on Brighton 15th Street. Let's see how the boardwalk conditions are right now. Exactly, get over yourself. I always say that to people. Like, if there's one life lesson I could always teach for people is, including myself, we all have to get over ourselves. The world, the moon, the stars don't revolve around us. Here it is, Coney Island. Let's stroll the boardwalk, shall we? Hopefully by the time we get to the pier, Steeplechase Pier, that sun's gonna peek out from the clouds. Right? You get it, Jessica, right? You get it. It's just a thing in life. We all gotta get over ourselves sometimes. Like, I think people who troll other people, especially on Twitter, like, they can't get over themselves. They're so caught up with their own image and their own whatever. I'm a little colder by the water, yes I am, but it feels good. This is nice. I'm glad you're enjoying this. The sounds of the birds, the ocean. It feels like it's like 10 degrees colder here than it is just one block in. The wind is coming off of the water. So that's probably no doubt adding to the chill in the air. But I know if I put on my hoodie, I'll start sweating. We're at that weird temperature, so. We're at the temperature right now where if I stay in a t-shirt, as I keep walking, I am gonna warm up. And I won't sweat. I could work out and not sweat. Me too, Jessica. Thank you so much for tuning on in. What smartphone do I have? I have an iPhone 8. So this is an old smartphone. As the gimbal gets really drunk. Gimbal's all drunk all of a sudden. There it is. I want the gimbal to level out. iPhone 8 on the Verizon network. Verizon and T-Mobile seem to be pretty much the best platforms to stream on. AT&T's okay. You have an iPhone XR. Nice. Yeah, I want to get one of the new phones, but that's all on hold right now because I'm not working. That's what kind of drove me nuts about that guy on the subway. It's like, dude, I'm like, you're yelling at people for money. Like, do you know my story? Like, I try to put myself in other people's shoes all the time. And I don't know what kind of nightmares that guy is living in. And whether they be self-created or created by external forces. But the 12 is whack. That's good to know. I always try to be sympathetic, but like, he doesn't know my story. He doesn't know that I haven't worked in 8 months or since March. So, but shout out to the two ladies who applauded after I went on my rant. Good to see you there, Naboul. Everyone follow Naboul. He's a great YouTuber in the south of France. Walking the boardwalk today. Walking the boardwalk. And I thought, lots of people out, yeah. Especially in this section down here, there tends to be a little bit more people. Welcome to Little Odessa. Lovingly named as. I wish that sun was out. If the sun was out, it will feel so good out here right now. If the sun was out, it will be so nice out here right now. Correct. Cyclone opened up in 1927. 93 years old. Yeah, no, Naboul is in Nice. Côte d'Azur, Nice. Cyclone is 93 years old, 85 feet tall. The top speed is 61 miles an hour. Sometimes on days when it's going really fast, it could go up to 65 miles an hour. The first drop used to actually touch the sand at one point. And that's what made that first drop ever so much harder. But when they reprofiled it, what happened is when the train gets down to the bottom of the first hill, it kind of shoots up now. It's kind of amazing. But each train of the Cyclone weighs around 3,000 pounds. The cars are made of wood with a steel frame. And they're the original cars from 1927. And if you look at the Cyclone's trains, it's a 4-bench train. Not a lot of 4-bench trains exist today. Most of them are usually 3 benches. Who's seen the movie Requiem for a Dream? Because here's the apartment where Mom lives in Requiem for a Dream. Waiting for that letter from the show that never came. She's gonna be sitting in the sun. And the ladies used to set up their chairs right there in the sun. And the mailbox is real. It's on the corner. It's still there today. Here we go. Our scene from Requiem for a Dream. Yeah, you have it on DVD. Awesome. I always feel bad for Mom in that movie. Mom gets the raw end of the deal on that one. I feel so bad for her. And then at the end, when everyone realizes what happened to their friend, it's so sad. Be excited. Here's Cafe Tatiana. World famous. We have somebody playing an accordion? Is there somebody playing an accordion on the boardwalk? Or is that the music from Tatiana? It's nice out here though. Despite the lack of sun. It's very nice out here right now. There is a guy playing the accordion. I feel like I'm in a movie all of a sudden. Welcome to the Fellini movie that is this live stream. Oh, there he is. Yeah, it's nice even without the sun. At least I'm not blinded. The last time I did this, I was completely blinded by the sun. So at least I can see the chat properly now. My eyes aren't straining. Oh, he's dressed up in a Santa suit. Did I watch Action Kid this morning? Was he on this morning? Oh, he was checking out the Black Friday stuff. That's right. I watched a little bit of that. Very empty streets out there in Midtown today. Singing in Russian. It's Santa. Got this gimbal level out here. Come on, gimbal, level out. I know you're cold, gimbal. I know you're cold. Whenever the gimbal gets to a certain temperature, it's a little tough to level out sometimes. So bear with the drunk view. We're just having a few drinks. Just having a few drinks here. Oh, they have some kind of basketball tournament happening here. What is this? Is this a basketball tournament or just a guy with a loudspeaker just talking? Oh yeah, that's very true, 4K. Everyone follow 4K Wanderer. He's a great YouTuber out there in Toronto, Canada. Yeah, some kind of basketball tournament. The kids are gloriously loud here today. There's a little bit of normalcy. Got the tournament going on over there. Drinking a Dunkin' Donuts peppermint mocha. Enjoyed the peppermint mocha there, Norm. Right, a little bit of normalcy, right? People just playing basketball. Nice to see that. I bet you the handball courts are all loaded up too. We're about to pass them in a little bit here. See what's going on at the handball courts.
They have microwaves in
I love hearing the different conversations and languages being spoken all at the same time. I just heard very Brooklynese, very Russian, and very Polish. God, I love New York. Folks playing volleyball on the beach. That's nice. People setting up a volleyball game. Cycling. Oh, they're going to the bathroom. The bathrooms. Where's the bathrooms? All right. So there was a time when they wanted to replace the entire Coney Island Boardwalk with what I'm walking on right now, which is a concrete walk, more of like a seawall. The concrete walk is designed to limit the wave action from a storm surge, but people battled together to save the wooden boardwalk. So just this one little section here is the concrete walk. Ya da 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 dee dee da da ya 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 ya. So who remembers the concerts here? Who remembers the Shoreside concert summer concert series? That's what I'm looking for. Who remembers the summer concert series we used to have here? I saw so many great acts here. Blondie, B-52s, what's his name? Neil Diamond. Good to see you there, Rob. Welcome. Just passing Ocean Parkway. Right? Remember those remember the summer concert series? I saw so many great acts. Right there, that little stage. And it was for free. That's why we have our amphitheater today. Our amphitheater was supposed to house that. Kind of still does, but in this age of COVID, we don't have any concerts right now. You walk the boardwalk in Staten Island, it can be dangerous. Yeah, because of the uneven boards and stuff like that. You could stub your toe or trip on something. A little annoying. And if you ever want to know why the boardwalk gets messed up like that, that's because the NYPD likes to drive heavy trucks on the boardwalk. And last time I checked, wooden boards can't take the weight of a 4-ton truck. I have gotten into fights with NYPD and sanitation for driving their trucks up here kind of unsafe. Sometimes they'll go excessively fast for no reason. And I'm like, it's one thing that you're messing up the boardwalk. It's another that you're driving dangerously fast with pedestrians everywhere. Sun's trying to peek out. Sun trying, doing its darndest to come on out, yeah. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. It's a little windy, got a little windy out here all of a sudden. Winds are definitely picking up. Did you hear that lady? Said, who's he talking to? Who is he talking to? I'm talking to a candy bar on a stick. I am talking to a candy bar on a stick right now. Who is he talking to? I'm just crazy. Leave me alone. Coming up on the New York Aquarium, opened up by then Parks Commissioner Robert Moses. It was a way to, well, it was an attempt to kill the amusement district. Luckily, it did not work. But before the New York Aquarium was here in Coney Island, before then, it was in Castle Clinton in Battery Park. But tried to live stream a few times in the aquarium. There's literally a couple of places I could get a signal in. There's a beautiful brand new shark tank in the New York Aquarium, and I actually had a kind of a permission. Like, they were going to tour me around in there, like in the behind the scenes area. But as we were setting up the live stream, we figured out that there's no way to get a signal out. Between being under the water and all the equipment for the shark tank being above that, even with the Wi-Fi, it wasn't enough signal to. They had me on the workers, the employee Wi-Fi, and it still didn't work. West 2nd Street, passing right now. See the handball courts here. See what's cooking over here. They usually have big handball tournaments right here. Whatever song that guy is listening to, it sounds like a nursery rhyme. I understand it's rap, but it sounds like a nursery rhyme to me. A lot of people out here playing handball, looks like. She do my thing. She do my thing. That song is ridiculous. That song is ridiculous. All right, New Aquarium. Hip to the hopper, you just don't stop. That's right. Bom tarte Brazil. Robinson Lopez, good to see you, my friend. Welcome to Coney Island. Getting close to that steeplechase parachute jump. Getting ever so closer to it. So with this new aquarium edition here, we have a lovely Boardwalk restaurant. There's a bar. There's a bar up top. Good morning. Good morning, Retro Jess. Already coming up on sundown here, but they used to have the national, really, they have the national handball tournaments on West, right there. Wow, West 5th. Oh, was that AFK? I don't know these new artists. What happens when young Jeezy becomes old Jeezy? Young Jeezy, that guy's over 50 years old. Yeah, a bar. It's a bar. It's a bar right here with a balcony that looks over the boardwalk, away from the keyboard. Awesome. For years, that's interesting. I think I vaguely know something about that. They may have stopped that in a few years ago. Yeah, the best in the world. Good to see you there, Miss Blee. Welcome. I gotta keep going. Got back. We got some major copyright music there. Keep going. Hey, coming up on 3 o'clock here in Coney Island. See, I don't mute the music. I just sing and talk over the music. Good to see you there, Lori. Late, but you're here. It's all good. Am I going to have a Nathan's hot dog? No, not today. Robinson Lopez with the 1090 Brazilian Real. You miss Coney. Well, you're here now. It was a really cute parade. So many emotions. Good to see you, Brian. So many emotions watching that parade. I'm not a big fan of Jimmy Fallon, but I have to say him doing Dancing in the Street to open up the show was fantastic. I really loved that. And it was nice that he was actually singing live. A lot of the acts didn't sing live. The only act other than Jimmy Fallon that sang live was that Pentatonics, that quartet, which they were great. That was a great song they sang. Yeah, it was for me, it was very emotional watching the parade. Every year it's emotional for me to watch the parade because I think of when I was a kid. Good to see you, TYC. I think about when I was a kid and what it was like on Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. And with the situation we're all living with right now, it's definitely, it took on more importance. And it was really nice. Privyet, Moonlight, privyet. Welcome on in, Moonlight, out there in Russia. We just came out of little Odessa just now. We're now officially in Coney Island.
There's no official date. NYU is going to be earlier than that.
But yeah, the first airing of the parade, I pretty much cried all the way through it. And yeah, no, I was very emotional, John. And I watched it a second time and didn't cry as much. But seeing Dick Ziggin, the great Kate Dale on her float, the drumming ladies of Folk Azul, and it was a key to seeing. Sear was out there. So many of my friends marching. But the Verizon live stream, boy, was that weird. I was watching that last night after we finished walking Dyker Heights. So I'm drinking my beers, and I'm like, what is this Verizon live stream everyone's talking about? And it was basically a 360 experience, or you could have it as a 360 experience. And they added like digital balloons and stuff like that. So when the mermaid parade section happened, there were fish and there was a big mermaid and all that good stuff. But they had like this weird background music playing over it. And it was like the FDNY drums and pipes are playing, and they had like this weird music playing. It was so odd. Exactly. Everyone now in the parade now has a reference. Yep. Here's Danielle's fish. Here's the great Danielle Mastrion's fish. We met Danielle on live stream when she was painting this fish 3 years ago. You're back just in time. You're back just in time. This is for Canix. Canix FNM. Here it is, Canix. Just for you. There's our beautiful 100-year-old Wonder Wheel. We couldn't celebrate her birthday this year, but we're gonna definitely celebrate next year. Are you ready for it? Oh, there she is. There's our 93-year-old Coney Island Cyclone. My baby. My baby. So it's a wooden track roller coaster. It's a hybrid structure. So the structure itself is made out of steel, but the track is wood. My baby. Oh, how I miss riding. I got to ride this thing only once this year, but I am blessed to have rode it only once, or been able just to ride it at all. Thank you so much there, Moonlight. Yeah, we said the same thing, yeah. My baby. Well, sounds like they're doing work on it. I hear people working on it. "85 feet tall." They took down the American flag and the park's flag. That kind of, this kind of sucks. Kind of interesting. I'm very happy to say though that an idea, well, not an idea that I had. It's so emotional right now, me too. Not an idea I had, but a couple of months at the beginning of the pandemic, there was an amusement park in the Netherlands, and they put all these teddy bears on the roller coaster because they had to run the ride, even though we couldn't ride it. It was the beginning of the pandemic. They put all these, fairly large teddy bears on this roller coaster. So I immediately emailed our good friend to the channel, Coney Island Jim, because if you've ever seen a picture or an advertisement from Luna Park, he probably took the picture. And I was like, can you make this happen for the Cyclone? And for the Cyclone's 93rd birthday, we had the ride all decked out with various stuffed animals. We had some dogs, we had some unicorns, we had some bears, and we made it happen. And I helped film some of that. And yeah, it was really cool. And then a month later, we did an episode of the Cyclone. Go to my featured channels, and you'll notice the first one is Coney Island USA's YouTube channel. For 22 weeks, I helped create the State of Coney Island address, hosted by the great Dick Ziggin, who marched in the Mermaid Parade and marched in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade yesterday. And we did a story on the Cyclone and how it could be socially distanced, and how they could keep it safe for everybody. And check out that video, because it is, I have scoured the internet. It is literally the only film or video ever made that actually shows you the process of turning on the Cyclone. You actually get to see how they turn on the Cyclone, and you get to see the flywheel spin. You get to hear the ride boot up, if you will. And it's a really, really cool video. But yes, we put on our ride, we had teddy bears, little dog, plush dogs, and unicorns. And we had them ride around on the Cyclone for her 93rd birthday. But and you do get a ride on the Cyclone on that State of Coney Island address. So check that out. You guys really might like that if you want a little bit more insider flavor of Coney Island here. Watching Dick, I was crying, man. I knew almost all those people who were there. So I was very emotional watching that yesterday. I was extremely emotional watching that yesterday. But just to see the banner, just to see that Mermaid Parade banner, if you're wondering, if anyone ever wonders why it takes 3 people to carry that banner, that is a hand-painted banner by the great Marie Roberts, and that thing is really heavy. I think that thing weighs over 100 pounds. Good to see you, Dean. Welcome. This is our lovely Cyclone here. The one, the only, the story. There's a copy of this. There's 3 copies of this. There's one in Yokohama, Japan. There's one in Texas. And there's another one that I'm blanking out on. But here's Luna Park. Now, these are kind of new rides. So that fire truck ride off in a distance. This swing ride here. This airplane ride across the way over there. This Ferris wheel right here. this little Grand Prix ride over here, and then there's a little kiddie coaster over here. These are all from a former amusement park in Central Park called Victorian Gardens. And Victorian Gardens recently closed permanently because of the bad concessions that Trump ran at the Wallman Ring. So Zamperla owns all these rides. Zamperla is an Italian ride manufacturer. They have created the Luna Park here about 10 years ago. But they brought all those extra rides from Victorian Gardens. They brought them here to Coney. So now they're here in Coney for the duration. It was the only time you could yell out Dick. Exactly, Lori. Good to see you there, Ryan. Smokes was running around with his new girlfriend yesterday in Disney. In Magic Kingdom. Let's continue to walk down the boardwalk here, see what else is formulating here. Oh, I cannot wait to ride her again. Cannot wait to ride my beloved Cyclone again. Oh, you was in the chat, awesome. Yeah, we will ride her soon again. Don't worry about that. Zeb Brown, good to see you. Love my tours out there in Denver, the Maha City. Good to see you, Zeb. Welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying my tours. All the rides here slumbering for the winter. Now, if everything goes according to plan, everything's going to reopen here on our normal reopening day. So our historic opening day here in Coney Island is Palm Sunday weekend. So the weekend of Palm Sunday, or the Saturday of Palm Sunday. Sometimes if the weather's really good, they'll open up that Friday. But Palm Sunday weekend is our historic opening weekend. So hopefully when we figure out how to deal with this thing, my precious, you know, it's like the best is working a long day, right? Like these are my days sometimes. Where's the chairs for Luna 360? Luna 360 is right here. We just passed it. Let's go back to it. But nothing beats like working a long day, leading tours in the city, taking the train down here, and then literally like getting a slice of pizza or a hot dog and going right onto Cyclone. And then after I go to the freak bar and get drunk. It's great. It's great. Here's Luna 360. And this is the first one. This is the prototype version that they sold all around the world. 121 days till Palm Sunday. Thank you so much there, Norm. I hate this ride. The chairs, right there. There are the chairs for a Luna 360. And if you don't know what this ride is, it's a big pendulum ride that it spins and it swings and it goes up and over. And the ride operator, the thing about the ride operator on that ride is they always want you, they want to make you hang upside down. So hopefully our opening date will be Palm Sunday weekend. Palm Sunday weekend. That's in April. I hate that ride too. Yeah. No, I was put on that ride because I had to ride it. So I have led tours out here with representatives from whether it be Six Flags or various amusement parks from around the world, and I have toured people around the rides here in case they wanted to buy them. John Lore with the $10 super chat. Are you laughing your mask off? Are you laughing your mask off? But thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see how Mama and Papa Burger are doing. Our good friends from 1962 or 1963. Used to be an A&W root beer. Oh no, we gotta adjust Mama's mask. Mama's mask is covering her eyes. Mama and Papa Burger, leading examples. They gotta take her mask down just a little bit. The mask is covering her eyes. And they gotta replace Papa's flag. They gotta fix his flag. Flag is all tattered. Exactly, just add some Disney additives and the ride will be fine. Exactly. Is it a pain to get up? See, here's our authority on Coney Island is Jim. And Jim will know because he's right. You've been up there, right, Jim? So Jim in the chat, he's actually climbed the parachute jump a couple of times. There they are. Yay. He's climbed that. Can you imagine? We got art here. Got something I haven't seen before. Kind of sticker. Interesting. Oh, that's on your bucket list. Lots of politics. Okay. Yeah, Jim has literally been everywhere here. Oh, it's glorious down here in the summer, Dean. Of course, the best day is the summer solstice weekend. That's when we have our mermaid parade. Who was the guy who climbed it when it was falling apart? There were a few different people. You know, there was a guy, a Puerto Rican guy who used to climb up there every year and put a Puerto Rican flag at the top of the parachute jump. And boom. Shot within a shot. I like to say that's when the fun starts, right? Yeah. That's when the fun starts. Mermaid parade. You know what? You see people in jackets out here, but I'm in a t-shirt right now. So for me, it's not cold. For others, it may be a little chilly. But this is like my perfect temperature right now. So it's in the low 60s Fahrenheit right now. Oh yeah, you got to repair the old light, the old beacon light at the top there. "285 feet tall, steeplechase parachute jump is truly an icon of Brooklyn and an icon of Coney Island. Our Eiffel Tower, adorned in 8,000 LED lights, used to be. Oh, well, it was originally built for the 1939-1940 World's Fair in Flushing Meadows, Corona Park, Queens. And then in 1941, it was brought down here because that World's Fair didn't make any money. So they wanted to break even. So thus they sold off many of the rides. And George C. Tillieu, the owner and proprietor of Steeplechase Park, he's like, I want that in my park. Fun fact, Steeplechase parachute jump never made money when it was here in Brooklyn. It was more of an attraction to get people through the gate. Every now and then they'll leave a couple of girls at the top there, let them scream for a little bit so they could draw a crowd. Good to see you, Jen, out there in the great state of Minnesota. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Walking the boardwalk. Back in the old neighborhood today. You can hardly see Staten Island anymore. Well, from here, you've never really been able to see. We can't really see Staten Island from here in Coney. What you're looking at from this direction here is New Jersey. So there was never really a view. I mean, maybe at the top of the parachute jump, when you look in the direction of the Verrazano Bridge, you can see a little bit of Staten Island. But I mean, all these developments went up here in the 50s and the 60s. Let's see. I'm going to show you how amazing Coney Island is right now. Out on the boardwalk, down by the sea. New Jersey. New Jersey. Oh, over there, New Jersey, over there. Ooh. So this year we were supposed to get a bunch of new rides. Oh yeah, definitely more pieces here now. Oh yeah, a lot more pieces here now. Wow, the pieces are really beginning to accumulate here. So this is our family roller coaster that they're gonna build. Intertwined, you got some two ramps, some two conveyor belts over there. So you gotta have a family coaster intertwined with a log flume. It's gonna be quite amazing. And of course our new roller coaster, the Thunderbolt, AKA the shopping cart, because to me the ride feels, sounds like, and rides like a shopping cart. It's very top heavy. No new pieces, just moved around. Okay, I could definitely tell. Oh look, and there's a black cat. The cat wants to ride. Oh, see what a good job at hiding. Hey buddy. No rest in peace log flume. They gotta build this thing, crack baby. They gotta build it. We just gotta wait for the restrictions to calm down and then we'll build it. Here's Jaws. Here's the Jaws here that somebody's made. I like the old abandoned Thunderbolt too, but unfortunately former Mayor Rudolph Giuliani destroyed it back in 2000. Oh, those are the pieces from across the street. Awesome. Oh yeah, rest in peace Wild River. Correct. But Wild River still lives on. It's in Costa Rica now. Yep, we're in Coney Island. Yeah, Wild River still lives on in Costa Rica. I was very happy to say I got to ride Wild River while it was still on its last day of operation. That was a sin. And you know he broke the law when he did that. He trespassed on private property, and the ride, you know, it actually wasn't derelict. It was, you know, it was similar to the Cyclone because it's a steel frame, and they had, as Maid Timpano said, who used to live many years underneath the roller coaster there. She said they had a job to do. You will get wet on this ride. That's right. I will be live tomorrow, Ryan. I think tomorrow we're gonna go see that. They're gonna have another concert on the fire escape in the Lower East Side. So I think we're gonna go and check that out tomorrow. Also, Coney Island Jim, the voice of the Wild River. You will get wet on this ride. Oh, look at that sky. We might get like a dramatic sunset here. Yeah, the only normal thing in Coney Island all summer, all year, was my fellow Puerto Rican brethren blasting music and playing their instruments. You will get wet on this ride. Mackerel sky indeed. Who knows? We might get that like that 2 seconds where the whole sky goes like red. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'm gonna show you a crazy shot right now. Here are all the new developments that have been built during the pandemic. I believe this building here is gonna be for retired veterans, if I'm not mistaken. And then over here, some more, I want to say medium income residential. They may just throw high income residential in there, who knows. But these all popped up during the pandemic. So if I have any memories about Coney Island for 2020 is those buildings were built. All right, what time are we rocking here? Is it like 3:30? Thank you. Oh, see, Coney Island Gym, read my mind. 45 minutes till sunset. Thank you so much. So I guess we'll meander down the boardwalk here a little bit longer here. Because I kind of want to be on the pier today to watch the sunset. There you go. Everyone with the time check. 3:46. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you so much, Jim. Yeah, sunset tonight at 4:30. Yeah, the architecture is pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's not like overbearing and ugly, unlike the Coney Island houses and all the other developments, large NYC developments here. And as I get a whiff of Amsterdam here, somebody's smoking something. Somebody's smoking something around here. Don't know what. Smells like flowers. Now see, I would love to walk in the neighborhood over here, but the neighborhood's kind of sketchy, and never really ever felt safe live streaming in the West End other than here on the boardwalk. But one of these days I might venture out and show you the other side of Coney. Deep breath, that's right. Deep breath. One thing you miss about mass transit is the contact high. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now imagine 1984. Yeah, I know. I've seen video and film of that. The first Coney Island Mermaid Parade was that was in 1983. That's right. Yeah, you got a posse to protect me. That's right, Jim. Just walk around with you guys and live stream. Oy vey. Oy vey. Yeah, Norman is really good at yelling at people. Norman kept on forgetting that I was talking to the chat last night, so that got a little rough. He was throwing off my concentration of the chat. I hope you come out to New York next year too, Ryan. Hopefully when everything gets reopened and back to normal, you could come on back. Coming up today, it's called the Ford Amphitheater. But back in 1919, this was Child's Restaurant on the Boardwalk. Child's on the Boardwalk. Today it's going to be when everything reopens again, it'll be a new restaurant called La Tombala. Yep, that made a classic. Jazz cat. I haven't heard it called jazz cabbage in years. Oh, that's such a good memory. If I wasn't a tour guide, what would I be doing for a living? I really don't know. Oh, this is 1923, Jim? I thought this was 1919. Oh, that's the building. Oh, that's our building. That's the Coney Island USA building. It's from 1919. Okay, 1923. This is from 1923, sorry. Jim is definitely the authority on all this stuff. Look at the terracotta work here. Looks so nice. Isn't that beautiful? This was built to open with the boardwalk. And there was no boardwalk in 1919. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, because the boardwalk opened up in 1920. So, some guy. Once again, some random guy thinks I'm talking to him. The world doesn't revolve around you. And then here's our Ford amphitheater here, a big tent. This is where we had our tail-a-thon. Is it open? Go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. So when this is not functioning as an amphitheater, this is a public park. And as you see, it is open. This is where we raised over $10,000 for our Coney Island, USA museum. So I saw Hollywood vampires here. I saw, you remember Luna Park? Yeah. I would give anything to go to the original Luna Park. Got to come here with my mom, saw Willie Nelson. There was a lot of weed smoking. There was a lot of jazz cabbage being consumed at that event. Who else did I see here? I saw a bunch of people here. Wu-Tang Clan. They had the anniversary to the return of 36 Chambers. So many great acts. But see, they used the side of the building here as a stage. And then they fill this all up with seats. It's really nice. But we had our tail-a-thon. Bloody hell, one kid making all that noise. We had our tail-a-thon in here, our telethon. So I could say I live streamed from the amphitheater for, what was that there, 6 hours and 45 minutes. You remember Astroland? Remember Coney Island and how it used to be. Now it's everything it ever was and more. Who wrote the backfire when they put the cars of the Cyclone on backwards? Who wrote the backfire? Oh, she's feeding the birds. Feed the birds. Tuppets, oh wag. Tuppets, 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 a wag. That's right, Lori. Opened up in 1962 to capture that space age theme. Hitchcock would be proud. Some of the seagulls keep looking at me thinking I'm going to feed them. No, sorry, guys. I don't got no bread. I ain't got no bread. At least it's not the cranky Russian guy who yells at people whenever the people get close to them. Bad feeding station, bad feeding station. Oh, you watch Home Alone 2, Lost in New York this week. Awesome. I hate to tell you, but the toy store is not real. Yeah, well, I definitely, Dean, definitely got to watch out for seagull bombs. Definitely. Yeah, the toy store and Home Alone 2, not real. It's based off of like a FAO Schwartz, but even FAO Schwartz didn't look that extravagant. It's kind of amazing though how the FAO Schwartz space closed, I want to say now almost 10 years ago, and there's still nobody in the space. There's still the storefront is still empty. Is it a bad thing you like to feed gulls? No, not at all. Not at all. It's fine to feed the birds. Hey, if Mary Poppins could do it, if Mary Poppins can do it, it's perfectly fine. Listen, listen, she's calling to you. You remember, do I remember why they're called seagulls? No, I do not. I do not know why they're called seagulls. They have big gold, like a gold gullet thing underneath their beak. That lady reminded me of her, yeah. She's feeding the boys. As we come to this weird section of the boardwalk, I always wondered why the benches are like this here. Like, I know that I think they were intended to like not have cars drive this, but there's never any cars up here. And then this is like some weird plywood that's all bouncy and it feels wet all the time. As we continue to walk west towards Seagate. And this is the bathhouse, right, Jim? Is this the last bathhouse building in Coney Island? It's like a storage shed today for the Parks Department. Oh, dad joke of the day, awesome. Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels. Makes sense. Oh, now I want a bagel now. Mary Poppins is fantastic stoned. It's a rotting section of boards, the last remaining bathhouse. Right here in Coney, right there. With the schmear. Get a little bagel with the schmear there. Now you're talking. A little bit of schmear, a little bit of lox there. Nice. Everything bagel with the schmear and lox. And once again, as always, we're talking about food on the live stream. Once again. Can't watch these live streams on an empty stomach because you will get hungry. Guaranteed. Those sound like Dutch tourists. They're speaking Dutch. Who the hell speaks Dutch in South Brooklyn? You learned a lot about bathhouses from true crime podcasts. Awesome. Nope, not long until Christmas at all, Ryan. We're getting into the Christmas spirit here in Brooklyn and Manhattan. And that was about, no. I want to walk the sand. I want to socially distance myself from people so I could take off my mask for a little bit here and walk the sand. Oh, it feels nice. Oh, that feels even better taking the mask off. We're all gonna have a big mask burning party when everything gets back to normal. The ocean smells so nice. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. That's how Dahmer got a lot of his victims. That's not good. Boa tarde, Brasil. Oh, Portugal. Boa tarde, Portugal. Alessandro, boa tarde. Oh, my Portuguese friends are in the house today. We got Brazil. We got Portugal. Oh, we might get a sunset. I'm hoping we're gonna get a sunset. 30 minutes till sunset. 30 minutes. Walk a little bit further here on the sand, and I'm gonna turn around, and so I want to be up on the pier for the actual sunset moment. I'm seeing this little clearing of clouds there. It's making me very optimistic. I'll see you tomorrow there, Ryan. I'm gonna try to be on every day now because YouTube's been so good to me lately. YouTube's been really, really good. In the last freaking 8 days, we have over 122 new subscriptions. And it seems to only be accelerating every day I do a video. So I have to make a video every day. There's no choice. All right, let me start making my way back to the boardwalk, back to the pier, and we're gonna go up onto the pier. Beautiful twilight. Yeah, we're gonna hang out here for sunset. Sunset is in about 30 minutes from right now, so gotta head on back to the steeplechase boardwalk. We'll get ourselves a little spot, and we'll watch the sun, or at least the sky, get a little dark. We might get a little light show here, who knows. Oh, it's so beautiful out here right now. And see, I'm so warmed up, guys. I am sweating right now. I'm in a t-shirt and I'm sweating. Wow, really beautiful sky here today. And if you like this nonsense, make sure you hit that subscription button, and more importantly, hit that notification bell, because I don't know when the hell I'm going to go on next. I never know when I'm going to go on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and usually give everyone a heads up that I'm going to go live, whether it be on Twitter or Instagram. Ah, this is nice. This is nice and relaxing. I am socially distanced from people. It's nice. Exactly. And maybe tonight for a beer run. No, actually no beer run tonight, because I'm going to go straight home tonight, so. We're poking holes in walls, Jim, today. We're going to poke holes in walls for the live stream, for a live stream layer. We're poking holes in walls today. I'm gonna have a live streaming layer here in Coney Island. Good to see you, Griff. Out there in Vancouver, Canada. Oh, look at that ocean. Oh, never gets old. It really never gets old. A whole big conglomeration of birds up ahead. Yep, it's Friday night, and the mood is right. Gotta have some fun. I'll show you how it's done. TGIF. Who remembers that? Coming up next is gonna be a double deuce of Growing Pains and Perfect Strangers. I will give him a virtual hug for you, absolutely. Oh, you wrote that one backwards. Interesting. Crystal Beach, Ontario, Canada cyclone. No, planes do fly in this area, but air travel is very limited right now. So from here, I'll kind of point out the landing approaches because I'm a big aviation nerd and I kind of know this stuff. So off in this direction here, we're looking towards John F. Kennedy Airport, JFK. And usually you'll see the planes take off or land off in the distance here. When we look in this direction towards the west, if you see planes either making a turn or going across the sky there, that they're going to LaGuardia Airport. But planes do fly in this area. I gotta say, what was it? Yesterday and the day before yesterday was the most air travel I've heard over my house since March. Normally, you will hear or see a plane once every minute, but not anymore. You like to watch landings in New York City? Yeah. Go to my LaGuardia landing lights videos, and you can see a plane fly 50 feet over my head. Your husband is asking, can we, yes, we can eat out. Well, okay, indoor dining seems like it may be going away. There is outdoor dining, but it seems like we're going back to April, May measures. So we unfortunately may lose indoor dining, and indoor dining is only available at a limited capacity of 25%. Yeah, it's a pretty okay clean beach. I wouldn't call it the cleanest. Look at all these bagels. Why are you walking away from me? If I had a bagel, you would have it. But if I call you a bagel, you walk away. You're out here by Gravesend Bay over here. The bagels flying over the bay. As they all, look, they're literally parting the sea here. Some go this way, and some go this way. I gotta bring some bread down here and plop up the camera somewhere and then just have the birds come to the camera. Awesome. I'm glad I was able to answer this question. Yeah, we have bars that are open now, but I have a feeling if we go back to April, May measures, we're going to lose bars and we're going to lose gyms and we're going to lose everything. So it's a little scary. Talking to Johnny Two Dimes over here. Johnny Two Dimes over here. You know, last night somebody mentioned about who was Angelo Spada from Lucy Spada's house. And he is connected to the Colombo crime family. He is connected to the Colombo crime family. He was called Little Angelo. Looks like they're filming something. Oh yeah, filming something out here. Filming something. Always somebody filming something out here. Oh. What not is, it's true. Always a nickname, right? It's getting too cold for outdoor dining. Yes, it is. Like right now, it wouldn't be bad, but I mean, I don't see people outdoor dining when it's like 40 degrees outside and, you know. I mean, like I said, if the pandemic has taught me anything, is that us humans need other humans around. Even for the people who don't like people who like to be loners. People need other people around. I can't pronounce that. Are people in Brooklyn Knicks or Nets fans? Both. We all need hugs, exactly. Heat lamps are good, but even heat lamps may not warm you up enough to want to eat outside in 40-degree weather. I call myself a Brooklyn Nets fan because I'm a Brooklynite through and through. The hell is this? Is that wood? Burned piece of wood right there. I thought that was I almost said that was like a bone or something like that. And you thought you was a total introvert, yeah. And that the pandemic has taught me anything is that we love having humans around. The reason why people live here in New York is to be around people. And that's not happening. But the people who are easily inconvenienced, and I mean, we're like shedding those people like crazy. And I am perfectly fine with that. People who live here in the city and complain about it, it's like, why did you move here? Now all those people have left. and the real New Yorkers are staying. And, you know, we're in an interesting moment right now where we could kind of enjoy our city without being in crowds. So that's part of kind of the charm that's happening right now. But we all want everything to go back. You know, nobody likes wearing a mask. Nobody likes that stuff. But it's the little measures we have to do to keep everyone safe. As you see it getting lighter, oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. What a sky. Okay, let me get to this boardwalk. Let me get to this pier over here. So this is the steeplechase parachute jump. It's 285 feet tall. It's a relic from the 1939-1940 World's Fair. It was brought over here in 1941. And it is Brooklyn's, in a sense, Eiffel Tower. This used to be a ride. It used to be a parachute jump ride. And it operated as a ride up until 1964 when Steeplechase Park closed. But it was Fred Trump, Donald Trump's father. He bought the Steeplechase property to build Miami-style condos on it. Never got the zone change. And he was such a cheap guy. He was such a cheap bastard that he chose to keep the parachute jump standing. So that's one good thing about him being cheap. But Brooklyn's Eiffel Tower adorning over 8,000 LED lights. And hopefully once the sun sets, we will see the jump turn on. You mentioned the name Trump around here. Nobody likes Trump down here. Good luck trying to wear one of those Make America Great Again hats around here. Good luck trying to do that. Good luck. I have. You understood. Awesome. Un porqué de versajo. Awesome. I'm glad you understood that. But yeah, good luck. Good luck trying to walk around here with one of those red MAGA hats. What was really funny was I was having a drink. How many weeks ago? I want to say this was like 3 weeks ago. I was having a drink at Ruby's on the boardwalk. And somebody had a red hat, and from far away it looked like a MAGA hat. But when you got close to it, it said make racists afraid again. And what was funny was that people would go up to this guy ready to like start a fight, and then they were like the best of friends. It's like, I gotta buy you a drink. I like that hat. So don't wear a MAGA hat here in Coney Island, folks. Just trust me on that. Maybe in the Brighton Beach section you'll be fine, but not in the amusement zone. Not in the amusement district. All right, mask is going back on because I'm going near people. Masking up. Yeah, I need that shirt too. I need that shirt too. All right, let's get up onto the pier and we're gonna stare at the sunsets. Coming up tonight, Perfect Strangers, with 2 episodes of Family Matters, and Step by Step tonight on ABC. All right. You already have a bad things happen in Philadelphia shirt. That's awesome. Philadelphia's not that bad. Okay. Lining up for our dramatic sunset shot. Good. This keeps on getting hit by by vandals, but luckily they keep cleaning the paint off of it, so that's good. So we can see lots of roller coasters here. So here's our Wonder Wheel, the old wooden ride of the Virginia Reel. This is a kind of a gyroscope kind of a ride. This is the Tornado, also known as the Bobs. This is Stout's Bathhouse. Here is the original Thunderbolt. That building right there, this is the Pavilion of Fun, which the steeplechase ride went around and inside of it. Here's our parachute jump, and you can see the wires on it. And this picture is from, they don't tell me the year this picture's from, right? They never tell me what year this picture's from. Montana Russia. They really call roller coasters Russian mountains in Portuguese. All right, lining up for our sunset here. We actually might get something here. We might get something here. Go to my favorite spot here on the pier. Yeah, great timing, right? This is, you know what, Rob? This is how we always do it on my streams. We try to time it out with something so we could be at a vantage point or at a place. I remember one live stream I did for a sunset. It was a very similar day like today. It was like kind of cloudy, but when the sun hit the horizon, the whole sky just lit up. So that's what I'm hoping to happen right now. But there it is. As we're gonna hear the waves, other photographers coming out here to take pictures right now. It's fantastic. You say with your photos, nice. Yeah, like photo missions. I would come out here for many years, I would come out here just to take pictures here at sunset. I mean, that's how I met Coney Island Jim, coming out here for sunset pictures. Port do Sol. Port do Sol. T-minus 12 minutes. Thank you so much, Jim. Yeah, we might get something. We might get a little something here. You're back, awesome. You love that, awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying. I already got something awesome. Let's take a look at the amusement zone. So this is a new pier. The original pier that used to be here was destroyed during Hurricane Sandy. And of course, before that, the pier was taken out by the blizzard of '96. But these are on the pilings of the, well, the pilings have been new, but the foundations to the pilings, these are pretty much original to the Steeplechase Pier from back in the, I want to say, the 1920s. Good to see you, Jim. You are in time for sunset. Sunset's in about, about 10 minutes from now. Got that ship moving off there. Looks like a skyline of buildings floating down. And that little slip of land off in the distance, that is New Jersey. Wow, there have been 7 piers in this location since the 1880s. That I could see. I could see that. Oh, this pier does predate. Okay, this pier does predate Steeplechase and the Boardwalk. Okay, I wasn't sure of that. Okay, we may get a spectacular sunset here tonight as that sun gets ever closer to the horizon. And look at that beam of light coming out of between the clouds right now. That is kind of amazing. Look at that beam of light. Wow. Definitely a photographer's dream to come out here right now. Oh, you got a good, everyone follow Redstone Soldier. You got an awesome sunrise this morning. I gotta check that out. He does some beautiful sunrise live streams out there in Center Moriches, Long Island. Look at that shaft of light just coming out. That is so cool. Until you bought the land in 1898, the pier was included. The beachfront and pier were included. Awesome. So we cannot see the Statue of Liberty from here, but I can tell you where it is. So this is the entrance to New York Harbor. When you go around the island here, you will encounter where I live, which is Bay Ridge and the Verrazano Bridge, and that's off in this direction here. But if we keep on going up, roughly behind where the parachute jump is, about 8.5 miles from here is the Statue of Liberty. So that's in New York Harbor. We're kind of on the outside of New York Harbor right now. Till you expanded it for ferry use in 1899. Awesome. T-minus 7 minutes. Thank you so much for the time check. Is anyone, what is out there? Let me go to this little spot here. This is what always happens when I start live streaming. When I start live streaming, like a whole bunch of people want to get the same picture. Even though it's the same thing, but whatever. Let's go out further onto the pier. Everyone's like, he must have a good angle. So we gotta take pictures right next to him. Oh wow, look at that! Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness, we got it! We got it! Yeah, to the wave bench. I gotta get to the wave bench. There's nobody there. Let's get to the wave bench. Oh wow, we lucked out. Looking great indeed. Yeah, he must be professional. He has a gimbal. Oh, wow. Look at that. If you take a screenshot, tweet them at me at Dutch Schmaz, and I will retweet you. Here's the wave bench. See, it looks like waves. It feels great on the back to lean on that. Wow. There you go, folks. Your Coney Island sunset tonight. How cool is that? That ship almost looks perfectly placed there. Ta-da! 5-minute warning. Yep. Not moving anywhere now. Not moving anywhere. 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning. I love how when the sun sets, you get some of the buildings over here, their windows begin to light up. Here's the Luna. This is going to zoom in here in the Luna Park houses. And you see that the windows are beginning to shimmer as the sun gets ever lower in the sky. 5-star sunset indeed. 5-star sunset indeed. Aren't those people lucky in their little speedboats there? Broke underneath the clouds. Let's see if we get an afterglow now. Let's see if we get a crazy afterglow. Beautiful sunset indeed, Wilbs. Good to see ya. Out there driving the Northern Line. There's too many. What was the name of that video Jago made today? Jago Hazard made today. There's too many Hammersmiths. Why are there 2 Hammersmith stations across the street from each other? I understand they're on different lines, but there were 5 Hammersmith stations at one time. There's too many Hammersmiths. Too many. That's one of my new favorite YouTube channels. There's a guy named Jago Hazard. So snow usually in January, like late December, January we usually get our first snow. But lately there's too many. There's too many. It gets too warm, so we haven't had a really good snowstorm in quite a while. There's a few Hammersmiths, right? Yeah, it's 2 of them right across the street from each other. 2 different lines, I get it, but still. Nice colors beginning to formulate. Wow, that ray that you see there, that's how it actually looks. Wow. It's a whole ray. It's a ray of light coming straight towards us. I don't understand that's the sun, but it's bouncing off of the cloud up there, and it looks so weird. Wow. Sun halfway down now. Sun's halfway down. Let's zoom all the way in since we're losing it. There you go. Sun is halfway down. Dolphin now to come out of the water. Be perfect. Almost there. Almost. One minute. 1 minute. Wow, that's wild how the light is reflecting off of that right now. Look at how oh wow, it looks so cool. I'm sending the sun your way, Wilbs. It's coming to you later on this morning or tomorrow morning. Or a mermaid. Yeah, we could catch a mermaid. That'll be even better. almost there. A little sliver left. I'll see you later there. Be safe out there driving the Northern Line. And mind the gap, please. And down goes the sun. Down goes the sun. Down goes the sun. Down for another day. Central time zone up next for sunset. Oh, look at that afterglow there. Wow, it has the potential for an afterglow, but it's not going to be a crazy afterglow. You got to be out here to catch it. It's not one of those afterglows that lights up the whole sky tonight, unfortunately. Hoping to catch one of those on the live stream very soon. Those are just magical and very pretty indeed, Jen. And now it's getting cold. Now my skin, my arms are beginning to have goosebumps. Are getting goosebumps on them. Here's a plane. It's a plane way up there. Can you see the plane? Little white little dot. They got a good view of the sunset. I always feel small when I'm next to the ocean. Just the vastness of it all. All the sunset photographers beginning to make their way back, quoting songs. Awesome. That's from a song? I didn't know that. Yeah, I know, Brian. I gotta be by an ocean. I lived in Florida, and I lived in Central Florida, so I was like a 2-hour drive from any kind of beach. I went crazy, and here I am in Florida, surrounded by the ocean. I gotta be able to walk to the ocean or ride my bike. Gotta be close to it. And then I also want culture. I also want a bit of a nightlife and fun stuff like sideshows to go to. It would all come back. But just got to be patient. Wow, look at that. Colors are beginning to formulate right there. Yep, Minnesota has Lake Superior. That is correct. It's almost an ocean. I'll see you later there, Alessandro. Eight mais. I gotta learn goodbye in Portuguese now. I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. You're more than welcome, Rob. Oh, really? It's the largest body of fresh water. Interesting. It is beautiful. Now the live stream's not doing this justice. Now it's like really changing colors. Exactly. Lakes don't smell like the ocean. That's true, John. Lakes do not smell like the ocean. There's only that one kind of ocean smell there. Thank you so much, Norma. Always a great YouTube premium. Always. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Lets me know you care. Helps more people find me. I couldn't imagine Lake Erie having great sunsets because you're looking out in that direction. So I remember, was it last year that there was like a beautiful sunset in Buffalo, and then after that you got like the lake effect snow for like 2 weeks? Like it was like this day where it was like the sunset made the news. It was so beautiful, and then you guys had lake effect snow for like 2 weeks. I think that was last year or 2 years ago. Minnesota is a beauty. You'll never leave her. It's a beautiful state, Minnesota, and they're nice people. Nice people out there in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Right? Yeah, that was like a year ago, right? 2 years ago. There was like this sunset, folks. There was this sunset, like it made the news. It literally made the news. It was like, oh my God, look at this beautiful sunset over Buffalo, New York. And then like a couple of days later, it was like blizzard and like blizzard for 2 weeks. You know, if you ever see that picture of the house that's covered in ice, that's near Buffalo. It's coming again. I can imagine it's coming again. Tis the season. Tis the season. All right, it's starting to get a little chilly out here, so I'm going to get walking again here. Yeah, I'm getting a little cold here, but let's wave goodbye to the ocean. I'll see you later, ocean. Probably next Friday, if not sooner. But let's finish up. Let's finish up. And we're leaving just in time, because I had some busybodies about to pop up on me here. So let's head on back. Let's go down to the Coney Island Museum Circus Sideshow. Wow, it's the land of 10,000 lakes, but it's actually 11,824. 10 a.m. you can see. That's right, it's true. 10 a.m. if I go wake up on Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning, I could go watch the world famous, or some of the world famous polar bears do a socially distanced dip in the water. That's how we usually spend our Sundays, is watching the polar bears swim. Wisconsin claims they have more lakes, but they're lax on their count. Okay. Oh yeah, it's like we got 10,000 lakes there about too. Oh yeah, we got 10,000 lakes too, you know. Oh, how cold is it? Oh, it's -15. Oh, that's fine. The kids can't go to school. It's fine. Let them walk to school. It's fine. Okay, parachute jump, turn on. Turn on, parachute jump, turn on. It's all churds. In mini, the body of water has to be really has to be a certain amount of shoreline. That's interesting. So it's criteria it has to hit in order to be officially a lake, as opposed to a pond or a puddle. All right, let's look past my Puerto Rican brethren once again. And they're here even in the winter playing music, by the way. If you're new to this stream, you'll hear these folks playing music even in the middle of a winter. I think the only thing that will keep them off the boardwalk is if it snows. The only normal thing all summer, all year, has been these guys playing music. I'll see you later, Darian. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Yeah, we're finishing up here. We're gonna head on back now to the Sideshow Museum and the Freak Bar. The Sideshow, the Museum, and the Freak Bar. And I'm gonna evidently drill some holes in walls and put wires through holes in walls. just they just riff off of the music. I love it. No, Minnesota, Canada, not much of a difference now. People always ask, why are Puerto Ricans so loud? Because we're talking to our folks back home on the island. We want them to hear us. Oh, look, the moon's coming out. There's the moon. Coming through the clouds. Hello, Miriam, out there in Morocco. Merhaba, Morocco. Oh, awesome. You've been decorating. Awesome. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be on around 4 o'clock tomorrow. Maybe an hour earlier. And that band is doing a concert again on their fire escape, and it's going to be at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So I think I want to catch that. Oh, you forgot about a case of lights you had. Nice. Get all that lighting stuff up. And here is the big yellow. The big yellow. Evidently they're gonna have pretzels in there. The big yellow. What should we name it? The big yellow. The big yellow. It's a beautiful. 4 reels of Christmas lights. Awesome. The sound of the subway. Ooh, a full moon on Sunday. Did not know that. That's good to know. Full moon rising. Sunday night. Monday is looking like a good day for the radio show because it's gonna rain all day on Monday. It's gonna legit rain all day on Monday. So I might not be able to live stream. So I will live stream from my house and we'll do the radio show over on Twitch. Boozy and I had a shoreline discussion, I believe, yesterday. Awesome. All right, the salt and sizzle. That's right. Salt and sizzle. The big yellow is one of the dismissed names. Yeah, 2.5 days I pick. That's true. I just like calling it the big yellow. It's a beauty. I'll see you later, Jen. Yeah, we're on the final block of today's walk. We're going to finish, as we always do, looking at a beautiful piece of art from Brooklyn's own, the great Danielle Mastrian. We'll finish by her brand new roll gate. Here's your 100-year-old Wonder Wheel, Coney Island Wonder Wheel. I almost called it the Steeplechase Wonder Wheel for some reason. Aww, how cute! Oh, isn't that cute? They believe in boogeymans. They believe in boogie monsters and boogeymans. Where do you get the radio show? Twitch.tv/DutchMoz. The link is right here on my YouTube channel in the links section. Twitch.tv/DutchMoz. It's the most interactive radio show or interactive live stream on the internet. 15 minutes till the parachute jump lights turn on. Oh, should I hang out another 15 minutes? It's getting cold. I think I'm just gonna head on back because I gotta get to work here. We'll try. Awesome. When we do the radio show, it's usually like, we do like a minimum of like 3 hours. I'll sometimes do like 6 hours or 8 hours. Once we get past 8 hours, then stuff starts getting wacky. Like me. I start getting wacky. What is this? A whole bunch of garbage left here. A bunch of, socks? This is somebody's house. That was like a bunch of socks and torn up clothes. That's so weird. So weird. Soon we'll be going down this street and it'll be full of people. Margarita Island will be playing loud music. And what do we have here? What happened here? What the hell is this? Is that a chair? Or a table? That's a table. That is a table. Okay. I guess they didn't want that table. But before that, snow. Exactly. We need a good snowstorm for the polar bears. So they could have a socially distanced swim. Here we are. My second home. Coney Island. Yay. Yeah, I think so, Lori. All right, guys, we made it. Another successful walk around Coney Island. I want to thank everyone for tuning on in. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscription. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can tune on in next time. But from the Coney Island Circus Sideshow here in Coney Island, this is Dutch Mouse signing off. Have a fantastic Coney Island day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish your moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in. Nighty night, folks.